Hey everybody, Cougar here, back with another Subnautica What Did I Miss Cribs Edition Part 2. We have a nice little base going here, started anyway, but we've still got a lot of work to do, so let us get to it. We've still got to stock our alien containment tank. We have no flora or fauna in there for study, but we will soon. That could be part of today's activities. We'll see how much we get done on the base itself. Now, before we begin our base expansion here, I wanted to slap down a bunch of reinforcement panels so that we didn't really have to worry about our base hull strength as we proceed. Now, thank you, Ahmed, for suggesting that I put reinforcement panels all over my nuclear reactor room. I was actually going to do this anyway, but you're right, it makes a lot of sense, just roleplay wise, that you would want reinforcement all around the nuclear reactor in case of breaches. So I've got a bunch of lithium and a bunch of titanium on me. We're just going to put down as many of these as we can. Our base hull strength is now up to 37. 44. Do I have enough for one more? No, I need a little bit more titanium, but we have some, and then that'll be the last one that we put on there, and that should keep our base nice and strong for at least a while. I think this is the last of our titanium. We may have to drill for more soon. But yeah, one more piece of radioactive shielding down here on the nuclear reactor. Wow, we're up at 50 now, and if I do one more, we will never have to worry about our base hull strength ever again. Alright, 58.7 hull strength. That should keep us plenty happy for a very long time. Alright, so you see we've got our research area set up here. We have absolutely nothing inside our living area. We got to take care of that today. That'll also probably be housing our water filtration plant. We're going to want to put one of those down, even though with the still suit, now that we have the still suit, we don't even need to worry about fresh water anymore. But we also wanted to build a scanner room and a Moonpool. For the scanner room, you know, we looked at this yesterday, but I need to be reminded what all we need for it. We need more titanium. Copper we have, gold we have, and table coral we have. But we're going to have to do a little bit of drilling here, guys, to get more titanium. Now, remember, when I drove the Cyclops down here, it was loaded up with a bunch of titanium already. I had like 3 lockers full of titanium already, and we've already burned through all that titanium, plus the 2 nodes we went and drilled already. So obviously, if you're going to be tricking out your base, you're going to want to think about having a steady supply of titanium nearby. Now, we drilled the 2 that were underwater there, but we never touched the 4 that are up here. Talking about titanium nodes. I passed them, they're over here. There they are. So we were going to sing a little song as we drilled, just to cut the tedium. I have one that I remember from camp. One day as I was walking, one bright and sunny day, I came upon a billboard, and much to my dismay, the sign was torn and tattered from the rain the night before. The wind and rain had done a job, for this is what I saw. Smoke Coca-Cola cigarettes, chew Wrigley spearmint beer, Cannel ration dog food, makes your wife's complexion clear. Simonize your baby in a Hershey's candy bar, and Texaco the beauty cream is used by all the stars. Take your next vacation in a brand new Frigidaire. Learn to play piano in your granny's underwear. Doctors say that babies should smoke till they are 3, and people over 65 should bathe in Lipton tea with flow-through tea bags. I know some other camp songs that are not really suitable for general consumption. I will consider reciting Jabberwocky to you if this gets too boring. But for now, I think we're almost done with our drilling. A little bit more. Okay. So now we got 24 titanium from drilling those 2 nodes. That should be enough to keep us going for a while at least. Let's see what I've got in my inventory already. You know, I've got all this glass and we wanted to be building windows anyway. So why don't I get rid of some of that by building windows and hatches here. We're definitely going to want windows all around here. Around our research area. Do I have enough for a couple more? Let's do one there. I think that maybe... Oh, I got more. How about up here? Uno más? Uno más on the other side. Okay, now we want hatches on different levels just to make getting in and out easier. We don't have to go all the way back down to the bottom every time we want to come in or out. We're going to want one on our living area as well. Maybe off on this side. And just for symmetry's sake, let's see if I have enough titanium left over to put one on the second level of our power generation area as well. I do. Okay, look, she's coming along. Now, so 2 of the things that we need to build still are the scanner room and the Moonpool, both of which are freestanding structures. The scanner room maybe comes off the back of either our living quarters or the power generation area. And then the Moonpool, we're going to have to be careful because, see, look at our depth right now up at the top of the screen. We are at 909 meters. The Seamoth can only safely go down to 900 meters, so we don't want to build the Moonpool below 900 meters. We're going to have to extend upward with some vertical connectors and then build the Moonpool off here, up here at height, so that our Seamoth does not get crushed every time we enter or exit the Moonpool. But for now, we were going to think about building the scanner room, so let's do that. Did I... No, I've still got plenty of titanium and quartz. I don't think I'm going to need the quartz. Let me drop that off here.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Great. I got some reclaimed water I can sip. And one more time. Titanium, I've got. Copper, I can get. Gold, I can get. Table coral, I've got. Now, I said the last time we thought about building the scanner room, I said we've got some table coral. And then I said, no, but we're not going to use that. We're going to go find our own. But I think that's outside the scope of what we want to do today. If we happen to start moving around looking for that stuff... All right, we're good to go with the scanner room. If we happen to start moving around for any reason, maybe to find some creatures to put in our alien containment tank, we'll keep an eye out for the table coral, and I will try to point it out to you just so that you know what it looks like. Oh, look, that looks different now. It's got the 2 connectors right underneath it. That's kind of cool. Okay, so scanner room. I think it might make more sense for us to have the scanner room off of the power generation facility. So let's see about doing that. All right, we're gonna need a base piece to connect that. It will build there, but it won't be connected to anything. So let's build a base piece first. You know what? I'm changing my mind. We're gonna build it off our living quarters because that's what I want to do. Basic eye compartment, our base hull strength is now at 40, and now we should be able to build this. No? There we go. Guys, our first scanner room. Look at that. Now you see these camera housings out here. These camera drones you can send off to hunt for stuff. You can use them as like drones, checking them out through the camera inside. Let's go inside and check that out. Use our new hatch.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And it was this way. Alright, so here's our scanner room map. It is scanning for stuff. It is highlighting stuff already. It has found some stuff for us to go check out. You go over here to this panel, and you can select what it is you want it to scan for. We, at this point, are interested... We're going to have to go out and find more stuff ourselves for more stuff to show up on this list here. It's only showing us what we've already seen in the immediate vicinity. What we really want to be scanning for, I think, are creature eggs. And then if we go to the camera controls, one of these cameras detaches from the side of the scanner room. And you can swim these bad boys around. And whatever it is you have selected to scan for, it will highlight it. It will put like a crosshair on it in your HUD. So these can be very useful for locating the stuff that it is that you're scanning for. Once you get a general vicinity for it from the scanner room, you can use the camera then to come out and locate it more exactly. So right now it is scanning for what? I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. Let me show you what else we got going on here. So you can craft upgrades for it here at this built-in fabricator. The scanner room HUD chip will display, as it says, it streams data from the scanner room to the HUD, to your HUD. So the same way the cameras will indicate resources for you that you're scanning for on its HUD, the same thing will happen on your HUD. You can build new camera drones if you lose one. I know stalkers like to play with these and steal them. You can upgrade its range. I think it will take like 3 range upgrades for max range. And then the speed, just how quickly it finds the resources for you. Okay. If you get a bunch of range upgrades in there, that's when it becomes really useful. And you can scan a very large area for resources. Okay, but we've got our I'm lost in my base already. Got our scanner room built. The other thing we wanted to build today was the Moonpool, but we need to go up to do that. I don't know if I have enough. I do have enough titanium to start building some vertical connectors up. Let's start doing that. Just stack these one on top of the other. We are going to have to build ladders inside at a certain point. And then an eye tube up here. And I think we're going to probably want another eye tube off this way. And now we should be ready to start at least thinking about building the Moonpool. For that, we're going to need two titanium ingots, lubricant, and lead. The titanium shouldn't be a problem now that we've got all that stuff that we just drilled in the prawn, which is where now? Where did I leave the prawn? Oh, right below me. Oh, I picked up all that titanium and we used it all up already? Are you kidding me? Well, we're going to need a bunch more for titanium ingots. Let me just confirm, I really have used up all my titanium here. I'm positive there's none upstairs. So we are going to have to go back out and drill. We're going to drill, baby, drill.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And in the interest of not boring you to tears while I stand here drilling stuff, I will recite Jabberwocky for you as soon as I find that other titanium node. They were here. I swear there were 4 here. There's just, the pop-in is real, and you got to get pretty close to these to actually see them. There's one over there. Thought there was another. Did we drill all the ones that were up here already? Alright, well, we'll start with this one. So, 'twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the boro groves, and the mom raths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the claws that catch, the jaws that bite. Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the fruminous Bandersnatch. That's the beginning of it. We're almost done here. I'll finish the rest at some point. Is that it? Nope, a little bit. Okay, if I can find one more node. I know there were 4 nodes up here before. I guess we've gotten them all. So let's look around. I'm just gonna swim around and find more. There's lithium. There's one right there. Magnetite. Great green gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts, mutilated monkey meat, appetizing birdie feet. 16 pounds of all-purpose porpoise pus, floating in pink lemonade. It's another camp song. This is some tough titanium. Ooh, that's why. It all busted up at once. Okay. That'll do it. Do I have a little room to pick up this piece of uranite? Nope, my inventory is full, which is a good thing. That means we've got plenty. Oh, hey, look at that base. That's looking slick. Plenty of titanium. You know, I guess we could go ahead and put the prawn. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Put the prawn on board the Cyclops. We're going to save before doing this, of course, because we all know that there is still that outstanding glitch that can cause our Cyclops to freak out if we don't get the prawn lined up exactly right. Oh, look, we had plenty of room in our inventory. We could have just picked all this stuff up outside. But we didn't. And just to repeat, I am not worried about using the fabricator in here. We do not have one in our base yet, and that's fine because we have the thermal power recharger on the Cyclops, and we are close enough to the thermal vents over there that we are not worried about losing power. There's a thermal vent right there, so our Cyclops, just being this close to it, is probably regenerating power on its own as we speak. Now, I'm a little worried that this is not, in fact, going to be high enough. That by the time we get the Moonpool on that, we're going to have to dip below the Seamoth's crush depth to get in there. So I'm actually going to... I got to move the Cyclops to do this, but I'm going to put another, at least one more vertical connector on there.
Engine powering up.
Just scoot this forward a bit. Now it's definitely recharging. See, we just used that fabricator to make 2 titanium ingots, and it's back up to 99%.
Powering down.
And it'll be at 100% shortly. We will be taking a tiny, tiny, tiny sliver of damage every time we enter or exit, but that is not the end of the world. I hope I have enough loose titanium on me to put another couple of vertical connectors on here. I'll have enough for the vertical connectors, but I may not have enough for the 2 compartments after that. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, just barely. Okay. We'll have to do more gathering to make ladders to run all the way up inside there. But for now, we should have... Oh, no. I didn't pick up the remaining ingredients for the Moonpool. They're still aboard the Cyclops. Give me one quick second. We need lead, which I have 2 pieces of right here, and lubricant, which I have 1 of right here. And we're good to go. Now, we are at 900 and... Jeez, I don't even know if this is going to be high enough. We're at 893. We're at 893. I guess all we can do is build our Moonpool and see what happens. We may need to go up 1 more. Let's see. So the bottom, see, the bottom of the Moonpool is right at crush depth for the Seamoth. So unless we are very, very careful squeezing it in here, we are going to be taking a little bit of damage every time we enter or exit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah. Alright, well, we can get it in without taking damage.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see what taking it out does. Does this drop us down below 900 meters? No. No. Okay.
All systems
Nope.
online.
Alright, so we can get in or out without getting below 900 meters. It'll take a little bit of finesse, but we can do that. Alright. I don't have any glass on me, do I? No. Because... one other thing I wanted to show you here. We're going to have to do some more resource gathering soon. We are already running low on titanium and quartz. Just show you something real quick, though. Because I've seen a couple of people ask about this in the past. I mean, it's not hard to figure out for yourself, but just in the interest of doing a little bit of everything, show you that you can build windows on quarter caps like this. And now if we go in there, we have a little mini observation area. Isn't that nice? Alright, cool. So we built the two base pieces we wanted to build. That's the scanner room and the Moonpool. We also want to continue putting power stuff down. We've got plenty of power, but just in the, again, in the interest of having one of everything, we're going to want to build a thermal reactor and a bioreactor. There's the thermal plant. We need more titanium, magnetite, and aerogel, which we already have. For the bioreactor, we will need more titanium, a wiring kit, which we have, and lubricant, which we have. We also want to build a water filtration machine, for which we'll need even more titanium. So we got to go out and drill some more titanium. Just look around real quick and see if there's any nearby. Magnetite. That's lithium. It's uraninite. Lithium. Gold. Ghost rays yelling at me for disturbing their ecological zone. We may have drilled all the titanium there is to drill here. We may have to venture farther afield to find more titanium. But that's not the end of the world. Venturing farther afield is what Subnautica is all about. Nothing. Alright, why don't we hop in the sea moth and zip around outside the Tree Cove and see where the closest location for us to do some more drilling is. I'm going to try up in the Lost River before I go down to... Well, I can't really go down to the lava zones in the sea moth because that's below its crush depth. There's something over there. Oh, that's just another oh no, wait, there's some. That's titanium. Okay. Oh, and here's some more right here next to the base. So that thermal damage, that does not do a lot of damage to you. You can handle that. Gotta get something to eat. Let me drink up my reclaimed water. And grab a marble melon or two. Slice that last one, replant. Don't really need more water. Don't need more water. I don't know why I did that. I do need Chinese potatoes. I may plant some more Chinese potatoes because now that we have the still suit, food is going to be our major concern, not water. Okay. A little more thrillin' drillin'. I know this is fascinating to watch. Somebody sing a camp song. Ah, we need titanium for all the ladders in those vertical tubes, too. I'm not drilling. Now I'm drilling. Okay, there was one other one over here. You know, I'm not gonna lie, as amazing as it is to get 12 pieces of titanium from standing here drilling this rock, personally, I'd rather be swimming around harvesting stuff on my own versus just standing here staring at a rock being drilled. That's just me. Some people may find this wonderful and captivating. I find it a little tedious. A little bit more? A little bit more. And our storage is full, but we can pick that last piece up. Come here. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay. Transfer. And now, let me see about... There's our little camera drone. Let me see about building ladders in these vertical tubes. No, not that way. Where are the tubes? Are we under the tubes now? Yes, I think this is the tubes. So we should be able to build a ladder here. Yeah, okay. Alright. And that, okay, we just needed the one ladder. That'll take us all the way up to the top in one quick click. Cool. So that's all the titanium we need for that. Yeah, it's a little tricky squeezing past here, but again, this is just our reinforcement area. We're not going to do much else back in there. We may slap some storage in there, maybe a fabricator or something, but that's about it. Okay, the other stuff we wanted to build was a thermal plant and a bioreactor plant. The thermal plant was up here. And that needs magnetite and aerogel, no problem. I've got that. Maybe we pick up everything we need at the same time. So magnetite, aerogel, and then for the bioreactor, a wiring kit and lubricant. So magnetite, aerogel, lubricant, and
Welcome aboard, Captain.
that last
All
thing.
systems online.
Whatever that last thing was. Magnetite was over here. There's some. Aerogel, I think we've got some stashed here. There's some. I think we just needed one piece or two. Bioreactor, we still need the wiring kit. Alright, we've got everything we need for the thermal plant. We just need the wiring kit for... Wiring kit was... there. Alright, so let's head over to one of these thermal vents here. Should we use this one or the one right behind the base? Why don't we use the one right behind the base? It'll be easier to connect it to the base. So, thermal, exterior module, thermal plant. Finding a place to set this down is going to be a little bit tricky, but that looks like it'll work. Thermal plant, titanium magnetite, and aerogel. Alright, now we just need to connect it using power transmitters. Gold and titanium. It looks like I have at least one. Enough for at least one. May need more. That's as far as we can put it. Is that close enough? It's showing us that blue line, so that should be good. Do I have enough for another one? No, I need more gold. But in the interest of clearing up our inventory, why don't we jump in here inside our energy creation area and build the bioreactor.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That would be an interior piece. There it is, titanium wiring kit and lubricant.
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
Well, we haven't experienced many times of despair yet. So, the bioreactor composts organic matter into energy. So we are going to dump any kind of organic material in here that we want, and it is going to use that to create energy. We have a good source of organic material that has no other use in the game, so why don't we use it? It has no other use in the game other than to stuff in a bioreactor, so why don't we use these alien feces? Whoa. Whoa. And whoa. Alright. Not sure what just happened there. I somehow bounced up out of the Cyclops momentarily. That was very strange. Wow, that was weird. The feces were here. Other stuff you can put in there, I mean, you know, throw whatever you want in there. You can put fish in there. I would hope that you wouldn't if you didn't have to. You can put plants in there. You can put... What are some other organic materials you can put in there? Well, I mean, that pretty much covers the kind of stuff that you're going to put in there. Fish, plants, or feces. So now we'll dump our feces in, our bulbo tree sample, and our lantern fruit, and that acid mushroom just for demonstration purposes. Okay, and now it will be turning that stuff into energy. And we, at this point, have more energy than we're ever going to need. But better too much than too little. And now we just need some gold to craft our power transmitters. Not sure how many we're going to need, so I'll pick up 4 pieces of gold. And then plop down the rest of our power transmitter lines over closer to the base. Boy, if these have to go down through the water, that could be awkward. We may have to build more than just a couple. Exterior pieces, nope, exterior modules, power transmitter. It should be showing us that blue line again. Not sure why it's not. Again, I'm not super familiar with all the different kinds of power because I rarely need anything other than solar. I feel like it should be showing me... boy, this is going to be weird. Let's try one there. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. I'm not super familiar with the power transmitters and the thermal stuff. Oh. Yeah, this is awkward. Let's see if this one gets it close enough to the base to complete the circuit. Apparently not. I'm not really sure what the problem is here. I tried reconstructing this last one. This first one, I mean. Okay. That one was just a little too far away. That was the problem. Alright, so now we've got power going all the way to our base. Excellent. From the thermal reactor. I didn't line that up pretty, but that'll do. Okay, I see why I had to not line that up pretty, because the wall gets kind of funky there. Okay, good. So we've got the thermal plant, we've got the bioreactor, we've got a Moonpool, we've got a scanner room. We need to be crafting some upgrades for our scanner room to increase its range, but we're off to a good start. Well, good start. I mean, there's not much left to do except to trick out the inside. I think we've got all the space we're going to need. We did want the water filtration plant. Why don't we do that? Why don't we just make the water filtration plant, and then I think that's going to be all we're going to do today. Copper wire and aerogel I have. And just to repeat, we don't need the water filtration plant because we have the still suit. But in the interests of being a completionist, I don't have aerogel made. I'm going to have to make some. And that requires gel sec and a ruby, not salt. I picked up salt, but I don't need salt. Goodbye, salt. Rubies are here. 2. Advanced materials, aerogel, gel sec, and ruby. And the other thing I needed was copper wire, which I think I have some made already in one of these. There's some. Okay. I don't think I need 2. I don't need 2 aerogel. I just made 2 because water filtration machine. Yeah, just 1. Let's dump that other one. And we will put the water filtration machine over in our living area. I think we'll have our living space downstairs, and we'll put this water filtration machine upstairs. This takes up an entire room. Water filtration machine. Well, not entire, but it takes up a good portion of the room. That'll do. Okay. Now, this is a power hog. It's going to be sucking lots and lots of power, but what's going to happen here is it's taking water from the outside, and it's filtering it, and it's processing it into drinkable water and salt. So you will be able to retrieve a big, big bottle, the biggest bottle in the game, of drinkable water out of here, and pieces of salt out of here. Not that we need either of those, but there you have it. And I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I think in the next episode we're going to wrap up our base construction here and then go off and do some more what did I miss stuff. There's some stuff down in the deeper zones, down in the lava zones that I wanted to go over. I also wanted to explore the lava zones for creature eggs so that we can start stocking our 3-story alien containment tank with creatures. And then we've still got a bunch of stuff that we missed up at the shallow levels too, so we'll see how all that plays out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. I'll be back with more Subnautica. What did I miss? For now, stay safe, stay dry.